and welcome to Eureka! Not Pagos, never again. Pyros! I wanted to start a little different because new orchestrion role came out and it's really good. And Rise of Heroes chiptune version. And I've heard a lot of bad things already about Pyros, so I want to at least start with something positive. Give us a quick little plop, and then we'll head over to Kugane and head into Pyros. I'm really looking forward to this, but immediately people are saying it's very much like Pyros, no, like Pagos, and that worries me. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Yeah, so by the way, if you haven't bought that song from the Gold Saucer, go do it. It's really good. Although it's a little bit short. Alright, let's go talk to Rodney! Ah, fine evening to you, adventurer. If you had not yet deduced from the cheery tone, Mistress Kryl and the others have made great strides in restoring the Ethernet, enabling us access to another region of the island. Pyros, they've taken to calling it, on account of all the fire-aspected ether. A new base camp has already been established, so that messy business is over and done with. Of course, they'll need the help. They'll need all the help they can get with the expedition. All the help you can provide, that is. Anyway, as soon as you're ready to go, let me know, and I'll see you on your way. Mistress Kryl is probably dying to brief you on all her discoveries. Eureka Pyros is now accessible. Yep, I have access. Go in. Blah, blah, blah. Pyros, Pagos, Animos. Let's head into Pyros. Ooh, I'm really excited because outside of the weapon stuff, I really like Eureka. If they removed the whole weapon grind, people would probably quite like Eureka as a whole. The Forbidden Land, Eureka Pagos. Oh god, I said it! Eureka Pyros! Pyros! Never Pagos! So we're starting in snow and heading into fire. I mean, I guess that makes sense. And I saw Kryl walk off that way. You've attuned yourself to an Ethernet shard and now have access to the region's Ethernet. Additional shards can be found throughout the Forbidden Land. Eureka attuned to them to facilitate faster travel. Although I imagine they're going to be quite... Oh, there's 3 this time. So, if I recall correctly, it's going to be 50. So, I'm guessing around 40, around 45 and around 50. Maybe? Maybe, well, it won't be 50, it'll be less than that, like 47 maybe, but you get the idea. Alright, my lady. What you got for me this time? Apart from thunder.
Always a pleasure, Alexander. I'm sure you're eager to get to it, but before we begin, I want to make sure you remember where we left off.
Go ahead.
To review, we established a base camp here so we could make use of a prototype aetheryte nearby. The aetheryte was constructed several thousand years ago and is a precursor to the design we use today. As such, we use it predominantly for monitoring etheric fluctuations and rarely for teleportation. Per Ejika's suggestion, we've decided to study this proto-aetheryte that we might gain greater insight into the many mysteries surrounding the Isle of Val and its current state. If in doing so we can further stabilize the regional Ethernet, then all the better. Our primary objective, as ever, remains the same. Find a way to reach the headquarters of the students of Baldesion at the Isle's center, and there seek out and aid any survivors. And that about covers it. Did you see a chica on your way in, by the way? She should have arrived by now. Speak of the devil, the chica. Surely you saw us standing over here. Don't be a stranger. Come and speak to us. Oh, you two. Forgive me, I was lost in thought. Huh. I've never known you to be that oblivious as to your surroundings. What troubles you, Chica? Well, you know, this place and... it is at no moment. Would that I had new information to share, but alas, I do not. I can but hope that I can be of greater use to you all in the future. Best of luck to you both in your many endeavors. Gods! She's a terrible liar. Nevertheless, I know better than to pester her for answers when she's behaving like that. It's the same as when she's wrestling with her research. Yes, I know it's a guy, but I'm gonna keep the charade up. They have made the character look clearly very feminine, so I'm gonna say she and he every time. I'm gonna assume the gender. She'll talk when she's good and ready. Which will hopefully be sooner than later. Or maybe she'll be more forthcoming if and when you run into her in the wild, like before. Maybe try asking her then. But enough about her, Chica. We should probably see to the proto-ether. You should probably see the proto-etherite for yourself. It's not far from here, if you'll come with me. Sure, okay. Ooh, hello, Drake. I'll try talking to you later. I already miss having a mount. Alright, let's see this proto-etherite then. It better be impressive. I've got high hopes. Ooh. Well, colour me impressed. It's not hugely, like, amazing, but I must say I'm intrigued. It looks fairly elegant in design. I wish I could get a better look at it. Like, it looks like it's built upon a tombstone. Tombstone. We call this place the Living Foundry. Its beating heart, the proto-etherite. Although we rarely use it for transportation before, we believe it could easily be integrated into the regional Ethernet, further stabilizing it and improving our chances of safely reaching our headquarters. Of course, we'll need to run more than a few preliminary tests before we can say for certain what's feasible and what's not. I'll let you know as soon as I have results to share. You needn't wait around here twiddling your thumbs, though. Gerald was looking for you. Said he had a proposition or two to discuss. You'll find him back at the base camp. Oh my god, are they actually going to let you start the weapon immediately? That would give me hope they've learned something since Pagos. It's like eerily quiet and I don't like it. Oh, he gets to go indoors. Well, la-di-da. He gets a stump to stand on.
Seems a bit unsafe, but okay. There he is! Crow set you my way, did she? Good, good. Alright, let's get down to business then. First off, while I was racking my brain to come up with another half dozen ways to free myself from my financial burdens, I stumbled upon a method by which we might improve that major board of yours. Augment it, that is to say. So, you say you can only affix 5 magicite to it, aye? Well, if I told you there was a way we might add a 6 to the mix, I'd colour me intrigued. Oh, I thought you might pick up on the sound of that. Now, I don't want to get your hopes up too much. There's still a limit on how much you can strengthen your affinity with a given element. For one. And you'll need a special material to get the job done. If you're still keen, that engineer over yonder will walk you through the process. Hello. Second surprise I've got for you is outside. We call it the Logos Manipulator. Drake's the one what can tell you about it. I mean, I got most of that sentence right. I didn't get the inclination right though. I like Drake's outfit. How you can not wear a top in this weather I still don't understand. Third and last topic of discussion is near and dear to my heart. Oh, name of that old... that and my bottomless debts. Aye! Ha ha, very fun and very amusing. Walking off before I get to the good part. You know damn well is... You know damn well is coming. You want stronger weapon or what? I mean, yes. I'm intrigued by that. Aye! That's what I bloody thought. Just for that, go and talk to Drake first. Then we'll have a chat about you and your god-killing trinkets. Oh, poor Gerald. I hurt his feelings. Hello, Drake. What outfit are you wearing? Is it one of... I think it's one of the ironwork sets, but I'm not sure. I couldn't say I'm overly familiar with the crafting stuff. Greetings, sir. You are come at the behest of Master Gerald, I presume? That I am. Wonderful, wonderful. Pray allow me to explain the operation of the Logos Manipulator to you then. I'm sure that in your extensive travels, you've come across all manner of crystals, including those which are host to the wisdom and memories of others. Soul crystals, for instance. These echoes of experience, or... I know it's... memes, but I'm going to call them memes. Everyone's going to call them memes. As we have taken to calling them, have been discovered in a wide variety of crystals we've collected in Pyros. After studying these logograms for a while, we've devised a means to extract the memes within and transubstantiate them into an alchemical substance, which we can confer incredible abilities upon an individual. Or which can confer. These abilities need not be within the means of the user, be they formidable weapon skills or magics. Though the power of the memes contained within the logograms born of this otherworldly place... Wait, I've said that wrong. Are through the power. The impossible is possible. I have every reason to believe that these abilities will provide invaluable in your exploration of Pyros and beyond. Though, having said that out loud, I would be surprised if you weren't the least bit skeptical. Perhaps a demonstration is in order. Take this logogram to the manipulator and see for yourself how it works. It's quite easy to use, rest assured. Okay.
The strange and mysterious device appears to be the Logos manipulator of which Drake spoke. Hopefully it is as simple and easy to use as he claims. Logos manipulator unlocked. Alright, so paralyze. Let's get that out first. You've gained access to the Logos manipulator. This device utilizes memes housed within logograms to grant players Logos actions. Use up to three Logos actions can be held at any time. When enabled, they will be registered as duty actions to be used while adventuring in Eureka. The Logos manipulator can produce a wide variety of actions depending on the type and quantity of logograms used. Only with trial and error and perhaps a little luck can you discover them all. Extract the meme! Alright, fair enough. Afflicts target with paralysis and can be used by everyone. I don't know why it's there. Yeah, I mean, you could at least have like lined it up. Alright, Drake, done. Easy enough. Simple, is it not? Like I said, the manipulator can be used to quickly and easily extract memes from within your logograms and transubstantiate them into myriad alchemical substances, which will empower you in ways beyond imagination. However, as the precise nature of logograms is not readily discerned by the layman, any which you discover in the wild you will first need to bring to me for appraisal. Once I've identified the nature of the memes contained within a given logogram, you will use it with the manipulator. Furthermore, while you may process logograms one at a time, you might find it advantageous to extract and transubstantiate memes from multiple logograms at once. Certain combinations may produce more potent substances. Okay. During your expedition of the Forbidden Land, Eureka Pyros, and subsequent regions, you may obtain logograms. And by subsequent regions, you mean the one more we're doing after this. Logograms can be appraised by Drake, who will identify the precise nature of the memes contained within, and once logograms have been appraised, they may be used in conjunction with the Logos manipulator to obtain Logos actions. The 3 can be set at any time. Furthermore, you may review information regarding all Logos actions obtained to date by speaking with Drake. Ah, there you are! Drake has briefed you on the Logos manipulator, I take it. I have, Mistress Cryer. He should have no difficulties using it. Glad to hear it. I finished my test of the proto etherite. Perhaps we could discuss the results over yonder? Oh, before I forget, the Logos manipulator is key to Master Gerald's plans for further augmenting your Eureka weapon. When you have a moment to spare, I can tell you more. If I recall correctly from what data mining said, you need to have unlocked 50 skills to be able to get the weapon. Yeah. Oh my god, you need to have all of them. You sick monster. But I'm guessing the 10, 20, 30 and 50, not 40, are going to be what are needed to fully upgrade the weapon. Maybe. Okay. I'm going to go and talk to you first. Oh, big think of that.
about the weight of a memory, its value, its worth. Oi, what's that look for? I ain't talking about my memories. 7 L's. You're just as bad as Drake. No, you daft bugger. I've been thinking long and hard about them what's-its. You know, the memes. Dank memes especially. And I might harness their power to forge you a finer weapon and pay off more of me debt while I'm at it. Shock all you like, but it's the next logical step. To now, I've used all manner of tangible materials to get the job done. Strange otherworldly stuff no one in their right mind would shove in a forge. Wait, let's say that again. Strange otherworldly stuff no one in their right mind would shove in their forge. Time's come to look elsewhere for means to further enhance your weapon. I reckon. To look to the realm of the intangible, the metaphysical, the realm of the memes. Oh, don't go there, it's a dark place. Still not following, I see. You know all about materia, how it's born from arms and armour that has soaked up the spirit essence and whatnot of a wielder. Think of it like that, but in reverse. Taking the memes out of the logograms and fusing a weapon with them, or something to that effect. War's got impeccable timing. Come over here, Drake. I was just telling our friend about our latest project. Ah, good sir. I gather Master Gerald was explaining to you his theory of memes and how they might be used to strengthen your weapon. Aye, I was. As you know, Drake's been tending to the Logos manipulator outside. That lovely little contraption of ours, what lets us extract and transubstantiate memes from logograms found here and there and everywhere. Bloody complicated and messy process, as you might have noticed by now. Half the time it seems like there's no rhyme or reason as to what alchemical compound it produces. But we just might be able to turn that randomness to our advantage. Am I right, Jake? Or Drake, not Jake, Drake and Josh? Just so, Master Gerald. For we have developed a method by which we might utilize data gathered from your experiments with the Logos manipulator, and in conjunction with a new set of tools and additional materials, further enhance your weapon. The best part is that you don't have to do anything other than what you'd be doing otherwise. Collect grams, play with the manipulator, and so on. Indeed, you need only carry on as before. I shall record the results of your efforts with the manipulator and use them to further our research. Should we achieve any breakthroughs, I shall appraise you of them at once. And that's all we got to say for now. The rest's up to you. Upon acquiring a Logos action for the first time, it will be automatically recorded in the Logos action menu. Upon recording 10 or more unique entries in your Logos action log, you may speak with Drake to learn more about enhancing your Eureka weapon. You may speak with Drake at any time to access the Logos action log and review the Logos actions you've acquired to date. So yes, I was 100% right. It's going to be 10, 20, 30 and then 50 to be done. Right, let's not walk into that bookcase. Wait, you can come here but you can't escape. Why? Circumstances notwithstanding, I am grateful beyond measure to have been granted the opportunity to work alongside Master Gerald on this expedition. Already I have learned so very much. Good to hear. I'm gonna get rid of that chat thing while I remember. Alright, now we can escape. Let's go talk to Kryl. So I'm already teleported. How? Actually, I wonder what the highest level person on this server is. Well, on this
instances. As for the results of my test, well, while I've yet to grasp the whole picture, my general understanding of the ethereal instability we've been dealing with is much improved. Curiously, there is not a recent development. This is not as recent a development as I had believed. In fact, according to records I found in the Foundry, a massive and substantial increase in etheric density in the vicinity of our headquarters was first recorded almost 20 years ago. Do you think that was Galoof's doing? You don't think this was a natural occurrence, do you? Do you think this was Galoof's doing? It's certainly possible. Whatever he intended to accomplish by reversing the flow could have entailed the manipulation of ethereal currents, that they might converge upon our headquarters. To what end is perhaps the more important question, especially since my initial survey suggested that the deiform entity is located somewhere beneath the headquarters of the students of Baldesion. To make matters worse, it seems the entity is growing in strength, perhaps by feeding off the ether being funneled towards the center of the isle. I doubt this was Grandfather and the others' intention at the time, of course. Rather, given what you saw in your visions, it is far more likely that they were attempting to imprison the primal being. Unfortunately, if these results are any indication, whatever measure they took to do so are failing, and this entity may soon break free. Perhaps it was in response to the mounting danger that someone erected a barrier around our headquarters, a final desperate measure to contain a terrible threat. Only time and further study will tell. Anyway, to my mind, we still have two primary objectives at present. First, we use every method at our disposal to ascertain the nature of the primal and the methods Grandfather and the others employed to hold it in check. Second, and as before, we continue to work towards restoring the regional Ethernet to full functionality in order to gain access to the headquarters and search for survivors. At first I thought that Grandfather may need our help, but perhaps it is us who need his help, especially if we are dealing with primals or essence or God knows what else. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we have more simple concerns. I've located another confluence of ether not far from here, suggesting the presence of magicite. It's somewhere to the northeast in Ice Needles. I'd like you to go and investigate it, if that's alright. Yeah, I can do that. Hopefully without dying. Thank you. I'll spare you the warnings about the untold dangers lurking out there, given that it's hardly your first time here in Eureka. Good luck. You'll probably need it. Alright. Ice Needles. Let's see. Northern Ice Needles. Okay. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to ask in chat if anyone knows where it is. And while I wait for that, I have a feeling, given it's the Ice Needles, this one might not be far off. Anyways, I'm going to head over there and see what we can find. Ooh, thank you. About here. Not too bad. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Oops. And we'll get a look at the Eureka area, well, the Pyros frozen area first. So we have coils, spiky boys, griffins? Jesus, griffins already. Congamatos. I don't actually quite like that the enemies are already quite varied and interesting. Methinks you're trying to go that way. But the Pyros Congomato is in your way. Also in my way. Do 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 ba ba ba. So basically, from what I've seen, the new weapon is going to be this, with a slightly modified version of the Animos effect on top of it. Well, that's not good. I've got gibbons after us. I don't want to have gibbons after us. Fairly sure I'm screwed. Wow, I messed up that chat entirely. Alright, let's try this again. And try and be a bit safer this time. With less monkeys killing me. There are snipper bobs. There's certainly a lot of like very clumped up enemies. Which isn't unusual, but it's different. Oh, what are you? You look dangerous with your big sword. Sprites are fine. Aha! Come on. Awesome. Alright, confluence. At the center of the confluence of ether, you find a shimmering stone, magicite. As you kneel to retrieve it, the confluence dissipates. Yeah, I'm not stupid. I'm gonna teleport back. Thank you, person who linked this in chat. Thank you very much. Okay, Kryl, I've found magicite. You found it, I presume. The confluence vanished while you were away, so call it a hunch. Since your Magia board can hold no more magicite, I hope you allow me to hold onto this piece for the time being. Sure. Much appreciated. There are other confluences elsewhere in Pyros, so I expect I'll be asking you to do the same again as soon as we've pinpointed their locations. You may continue once you reach elemental level 38. Okie well, I think that's enough for one part, so thank you for joining me in part 1 of Eureka Pyros. I don't hate it so far. I don't really like that you have to be a completionist to finish the weapon. Unless, in the very unlikely case, review. It's possible that you may only need 30. But there's no way that that 50 is circled for no reason. So, I don't know. Anyhow, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you next time when we reach 38, which shouldn't be too long. And I'll probably put a bunch of them together for that. So 38, 40, who knows. See you next time. Bye bye. Well, at least it's not Pagos.